Welcome to Q Aquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie, and Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. I think my mic, but I said Happy New Year. And I feel like ready or not, like not ready, am ready, but let's check out if my actual audio and video is actually working.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
Now let's hope that doesn't keep playing. Oh my God, that's like one of my worst nightmares. It just kept playing. Happy New Year, everyone. 2022 is going to be amazing, right? Kicking it off, a couple of my children are sick. So I've been hanging out with my granddaughter for a couple of days, which is a gift. But I worry about my kids. Oh my gosh, I do. Look at Bob Kaler first. Lefty. Dang it, Bob beat me. Ooh. Lefty, I almost replied to the comment you left. Almost have said some things in different chats. I gotta watch my tongue. Hi, Dragon Lair. I still say you're dang good jackleg carpenter. Oh my God, did you see that? Okay, I gotta talk about that later on. That's for sure. But I've made 21 enclosures for my reptiles. Not one of them is trued up. Not one of them is squared, which didn't mean anything to me until now when I go to put on the or create sliding glass doors. I'm like, oh no. Raise Aquatics. John Larson, how are you? How are you, Raise Aquatics? Sup. I love that. Sup. Let's kick this into gear. That's right. That's right. Hey, John. John Mackenzie. Yellowstone's in the house. Only Oscars. Oh, may I show you a sneak peek at my babies? Let's see if we can. We don't need to see this. Where are they? Oh, look at this guy. He's mad right now. He is yellow. He's mad because I cleaned his glass. Look how tiny they are. And look at this little white one. My two newest Oscars, and I am in love. They're actually right here next to me at my desk because I just love them. I love them. So that yellow one though is I just think breathtaking. But I like that name, Only Oscars, Only Oscars. Because if you don't like Oscars, you know, Masters Aquatics. Hello to all and Happy New Year. Monster Fish Gal, what's going on? DLC Aquatics. Dude, like what? Okay, that wasn't even close. Crown Tail Half Moon, Happy New Year to you. Hi, Sandy. Aqua Designs by MLT. Why are you not a wrench? I thought you were a wrench. Did I say that right? This is a wrench. How do you do wrenches? I don't know how to make a wrench. Maybe that's my problem is I don't know how to make a wrench. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this wrench thing later because I don't know how to make a wrench. Oh, 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 oh. I guess not. I guess that didn't work. But anyway. Monster Fish Guy said, hey, Lumpy Dog in the house. Mike was on. Oh, good. Good. AV good. I like that. Petsotics. What's going on? I really like, because there's times that it's very tough to get everything coordinated. Happy New Year, Jenny Lynn. Hey, Patty. Patty, you are fresh. You have a fresh mouth. Petro Man, what's going on? That wasn't from this live stream. That was another live stream. My Fish Tanks AQ. Good evening, fishy folks. John MFT. Oh, God. Look at everybody in the house. Hey, Paul. Paul's in the house. Did I get everybody? Oh, my gosh. This new year has already started off as... It's going to be good, though. Every day. It's just, hey, Garcia Aquatics. Susie Q, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? How you doing? Liquid Zoo. If anyone wants that fancy shirt Susie Q is wearing, there is a link to it on the directory under Fishy Events for Keystone Clash. I want to talk about the Keystone Clash a little bit, too. Hi, Maria Z. Lurking and eating. Oh, I'd love to know what you're eating. John made us these amazing nachos. He did nachos, but he used taco meat, and just the whole thing came out so good. It was like, I'm so full right now. I'm like, ugh. But yeah, my man can cook. He can cook. See, did I miss what she said she was going to? Hello, hello. Hello, Dennis. What is going on? Love that hat. Love that hat. Call me when you have a chance, Petsotics. Ooh, sounds like a deal going down. Thank you, Monster Fish Gal, for posting the Keystone Clash. Myrick, Susie, and everyone. What's up? I think I got everybody. Danican. What's up, fish people? What's up, Danny or Kenny? Danny Ken. I'm just going to say Danican. Larry D's in the house. I love the new name. Larry D's Aquatics. I'm working on a video which made me think about aquatics, aquariums, why I call myself aquatics and not aquariums. It just got me thinking to the point where I forgot what I was doing and I got so sidetracked. Terry's in the house. What are you doing, Terry? Sup? Nola's Dolls and Aquatics. I love it. We got to get you a doll for inside your aquarium. You probably already got one. You probably already have one. I have a doll of me. It's 5.5 inches, 6 inches tall, and I've got my fish tuber t-shirt on. I just wish I could resonate it. That's not a word. Cover in resin. I just wish I could put something on it so I could put it in my fish tank and it wouldn't leach out anything. Oh, burgers. Oh, Maria Z, my favorite. Love a burger. I love a burger. I don't put any other ingredients in it. Maybe some salt and pepper. I'm a meat eater. How's everyone's night going? Mine is chaotic. Ben Backstrom, what's going on? Dee Dee's in the house. I'm here. Can't chat. Fixing kids' hair. Cool. School's tomorrow. School starts again. I did a pork tenderloin. Oh my God, and Brussels sprouts in the air fryer with wine mushroom sauce and smashed taters. That sounds so good. That sounds amazing. I've got to learn how to use my air fryer. I really do. New local Austin, good evening. So I was just talking to Scotty at Keystone Clash, and we are going to have a fish tuber table there, and we are going to be doing interviews and having fun, and I am so stinking excited. I am so silly excited. We got to come up with some fun things to do, and maybe like an aquascape contest, or I don't know. We'll come up with stuff, let me tell you. But this is going to be fun. I shall also be semi-lurking. You got to type stuff up. I gotcha. Q, you might show us some minis on a live. I would love to. Oh my gosh, I could talk all night about my minis. All night. How pathetic. Not pathetic. Not pathetic, because it's a passion. And if it's a passion, it can't be pathetic, right? I love my minis. My little minis. So yeah, so I'm excited about the Keystone Clash. It's a long way away. There's tons of events happening between now and then. But I'm hoping I can get Rico involved because he's a very good interviewer. I gotta say, he's like an El Natural at the interview process. Sheltering, is that something that you can put on objects to make them fish room safe? Fish tank safe. Do I have? I don't have any minis down here. You know what I am making in the reptile room though, and thank you everybody who supported my last video on how I built the reptile room up to this point. I really appreciate that. One of those spaces, I want to make a miniature setting of a reptile room. So maybe not necessarily my reptile room, but a reptile room, but a miniature. How cool would that be? Lights and everything. Priscilla's in the house. Hey, Priscilla. How did I miss Priscilla? Oh, lurking while making Sunday spaghetti dinner. Love it. I made John raviolis the other night. Love it. I got some Priscilla. Can you see this? Some of Priscilla's artwork up here. These are some of her prints. I got Sam Scales. I got present from Lefty. Love it. My mom's painting. My sister-in-law's painting. Love the fishy artwork. I do. I do. What is this? Ah, wipes. Nobody cares about nobody cares about that. And my rack cross. This is like my Betaverse stuff. Some of my favorite here. It's that color. It's the deep contrasts. It's really good. I do love the artwork, and I think I'm going to start. First I wanted to put like another 180 here, but I really like the artwork and the black wall behind me. I don't ever have to worry about glare. I don't have to play with lights, action, roll them, anything. I could just, so first time in 4 years that I can sit down, cameras are already set up, I can just press and go. Like the other ways it's been crazy for years, crazy. Of course, when I go outside by my pond, that's a different kind of crazy. MFTA, Fisherman. Fisherman. People saying, Kenny, Jessen, yes, yes, yes. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to have to get stickers made. I think I'm going to have to get stickers made for a logo. Oh, speaking of logos, I think it's Monica Lynn has got some exciting things, and here's how I know she's got some exciting things going on. I'm going to have her on my channel next week so she could talk about it in detail, but can I give him a sneak preview? Oh, I don't have the thing. Okay. That she sent me some Vallisneria, and I got to tell you, they're gorgeous. I am doing an unboxing, and I'm going to show you the tank that I put them in. But these Vallisneria that she has are like 4 or 5 foot long. And when they came out of the box, they were so lush and green. I was like, oh my gosh. So then I had to do a little bit of research to make sure, can I trim them up, not trim them up? And then you can trim them up and then have them grow some more. It looks like my battery is not charging. It's not going to cut me off again, is it? Remember, 2 weeks in a row, it just like cut me right off, right? This is on. This is on. This is on. It's green and then it turns orange. So it better stay on for me. But anyway, so she's going to be starting a business soon. What's the name? She's going to talk about it next week. Damn, we just talked about it. MLT. It's going to incorporate the MLT, but she's Aqua Designs by MLT. And she's gonna. These plants were gorgeous, and I think she also has like pearlweed and I think tons of different mosses. And we did a little bit of her fish room tour last week because I wanted to see some of her tanks, and oh my gosh, lush and green. It has sparked me, so I am starting. I'm gonna do and put a video out about. I'm gonna go natural. I'm gonna make a deep bed, and it's gonna be dirt. And you know I'm going to talk about going deep and getting dirty. Oh, yeah. That might even be my thumbnail. Now, John Back at Donuts might not like that. You know, I want to say, I do what I want, but I better check with him first. But going deep and getting dirty. Doesn't that sound good? Ah. Yeah, send me a message with what you would like. Patrick, yeah, send me a message with what you would like. Oh, for your artwork. Yeah, because wow. I say wow. I just love the artwork. I love the artwork. Degenerate. Everyone's a degenerate. He's a degenerate. He's a SMH. So what does that mean, SMH? Come on, Fisherman. Somebody got to tell me because I'm old school. I'm so old school. I don't know what FML, SMH, like I don't know what they mean. Dang it. Thank you for the mention, Susie. Oh, no. Monica, wait till you see him in the video. I am so head over heels over these Vallisneria. And I know it's a plant that I can grow. And I know it's a plant that's going to shoot out runners, so this is going to be good for that tank. And I want to show you. Can I give you a sneak peek? Is that bad? Is that bad? I got a video coming out, but I'm going to show you. Like it is that bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. Look at how deep that is. That's got to be 4 or 5 inches. That is deep, and that is dirty. Yeah. Happy New Year. Got an hour to kill at the airport on Friday. Wow. Shake my head. Oh, no, don't shake. No be head shaking. No be head shaking. Because I thought it was adorable. But John Bag of Donuts might not think it's adorable. We'll see. Oh, look at this. John Bag of Donuts goes on. What live stream did he just go on last night? I'm sitting here watching Aquafunk on my phone because he's watching his thing and I'm watching. Next thing you know, I see a super chat to Aquafunk from John Bag of Donuts sitting right there. I'm like, are you watching Aquafunk? That's how much we weren't communicating. We were just sitting there watching our own things. But that's funny. So he's also an HVAC guy and also can't stand those little rodents like the squirrels and he just doesn't like any of the rodents. Anything in the rodent family is my job to dispose of or rehome. So Carrie's in the house. Hey, Carrie. Shaking my head. Duh. Thank you. Got to spell it out for me, Bob. I appreciate that. Because I still didn't get it until you said SMH. Shaking my head. What is FML? Shaking my head. Oh my gosh, I'm going to use it now. That's like when you're like, That's funny. Yeah, I think that's funny. Yeah, I get it now. I get it. Yeah. A little slow on the uptake, but anyway, that is my El Natural tank. At least it's on its way to be. I have a lot to learn about keeping it simple. I like to complicate everything, with canister filters and flow and bioactive and heaters, and I'm just going to keep it simple. And I figure there's no harm, no foul because there's no fish. This is going to be my gorgeous aquatic garden. I might throw some Danios in there, although after being on the panel last week at Bob's Kaler's Exotics, Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics. Oh my God, why is that so hard for me tonight? And I'm in love with the guppies. I gotta get some guppies. Like, how beautiful would that be? A heavily planted tank with tons of male guppies, or just very colorful guppies breeding. FML, my daughter wrote that to me, FML. What? She's doing a reptile calendar next year. You didn't squeak. Who's doing a reptile? I didn't see that. Oh, I'll take 5. Reptile calendar. I'm excited. F is for F my life. What? Why would she write that to me? I hope that's not what that means. You will love the dirted tank. Oh, I'm excited. Because, so Father Fish was saying something to the effect of, I'm sure I'll get it wrong because I can't remember shit. CRS. How's that? Can't remember shit. I'll just say it because I can't even remember that it's CRS. That, the Geico commercial? You could have saved 15. Well, he's saying that you could save 20 minutes. They say 20 minutes or 20% of the work with a natural tank. And then he's got some very deep beds that have been going on for over a decade. I know LRB's been doing it a long time. I know there's a lot of aquarium co-op. Jimmy just interviewed a guy I know there's a lot of aquarists out there that know the key. I just don't know why I never got the memo. because that's right up my alley. That is right up my alley. I can't wait to show that video. And thank you everybody for. I didn't think too many people were going to be interested in my reptile room and how I made it so far year to date, and they did, and I appreciate it. Thank you. For me, for my size channel, I am so excited because it was. It's been a trip, man. It's been a trip. So I posted on one of the Facebook groups for reptile husbandry of some sort. Said reptile art, but calendar is a good idea too. Ah, yes, reptile calendar, girl. I'm all over that. All over that. I have 2 tanks like that. You do? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see if it works out well. Dirted is not the only way to keep long-lasting tanks. Speak to me, geek boy. What else? I've got one that's a 4 years old, dirted deep bed tank. That's what mine is. I think I did it right. So I made up this mud, like this dirt-like mixture. It's got like diatomaceous earth, peat, some clay, some of the stuff that I had. I didn't go out and buy anything. I just had what I had. And then I just put like an inch of sand, 2 inches of sand around the ring, an inch to an inch, maybe closer to 2 inches, an inch and a half, 2 inches of dirt, and then another 2 inches, 2.5 inches of sand. And I like it. I would even top it off with gravel if I thought that would help. Because that brown riverbed gravel, I love the way that looks. Oh my gosh, I love the way that looks. But I've got 2 tanks that have been running for 12 years, one fluorite and one eco-complete. How deep are each of those? Because something tells me, and I wish I could remember, when I first started learning about aquariums, I was told that it's dangerous or deadly to have these deep beds of sand, that it could kill all your fish if something escaped. There's something that scared me to death, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. Mine is 3 inches dirt, 3.5 inches of sand. That is so awesome. It'll work in nano tanks too. I'm going to set up all my nano tanks right here on my desk and switch them over. I think that is awesome. But I've got to figure out both heavenly planted tanks with a canister filter. Gotcha. I am right now setting up tanks to take my Angel's discus back to bare bottom. The substrate is at least 4 inches deep in both. Okay. So I guess I got my signals crossed early on. Somewhere it was stuck in the back of my head that these deep beds are poisonous or can be poisonous if these certain gases get released. It could kill all your fish. And I was just so scared. I was like, oh, I'm not doing that. I got to make sure. So I stayed away from that. And to the point where I was having a hard time with some of my plants. And now I'm like, wait a minute, I got my information wrong. This is going to be good. As Lefty says, there were people that said if you have too deep a bed, it can cause pockets of gas. Right. And then if it ruptures, it can kill a fish. But I think that was a minority group of people online. Oh, like Fish Police. Fish Police. I found a comic book called Fish Police. I have it upstairs. I'll bring it next week. That's hysterical. It's a myth. That sucks because I could have, and that's what I wanted to do right from the get-go, something that was very low maintenance but more natural. A Decibarbs and one Immensis rainbows. I have shark internal filter. I love the shark filter. I got one from KG Tropicals. And I have a link I could put in the description when I get off the thing, because I love that works great in my turtle tanks, which turtles are very messy, and they can't get to the internal part of it and eat anything. I mean, I just love the internal shark, and I have it over there with my red devil who rips everything apart. I have one other shark somewhere, small one, low flow. I think I have a 20-gallon with a beta in it. It just works great. But I would so here's my question, because I'm still learning about GH and KH, and how it can be stable or unstable or change your water parameters. So if I have this dirt and then I have the sand on top and maybe even top that an inch with gravel, only because I like the look, not that I thought it would add anything to it or against it, but will that change? My water comes out of my tap at 6.8. It's a nice neutral. So I'm sure adding all those things into my water is going to change something. Or does it change over time and it's so gradual that the fish won't notice? Or do I have to wait to a certain time, like after 4 months, then it's stable and you can do anything? But the first 4 months, it's going to fluctuate. That's the part I don't know enough about, and I'm having a hard time finding that actual information so I know what fish to put in there. I mean, I can put like Danios in there, bulletproof fish, but I would prefer to know what's happening in my water, and I will not be able to test all those things to find all those things out. I've been here just lurking. All right, Master Aquatics is lurking. Lumpy Dog. It used to be Lumpy Dog in the house, didn't it? It's now Lumpy Dog. The gas quickly floats to the top of the water surface, escapes into the air with very minimal diffusion into the water column. Good. Nothing to worry about. It never has been. Ha! These naysayers. Where's Bird Garden? Is he in the house? Hold it. Did I miss that? Is my rack in the house? My bird garden? Let me tell you about this morning's birds. So I signed on. Yeah, and I just typed something maybe, or I just lurked for a while. Then I looked over, and there must have been 5 or 6 different kinds of birds all on the screen. I was like, wow. They're down in the little bed down there. They're up in the houses. They're over on the side. Absolutely gorgeous. Made my morning today. So thank you, Bird Garden, for putting that out every day. Does not go unnoticed. Oh, and I missed a couple of strands of Christmas moss in there a year ago, and now it's half the tank. Oh my gosh, what I wish. So, you know what's growing crazy? Swassertang? I have another tank that's just growing crazy, and it kind of overtook my moss. So I'm like, darn, I didn't even know I think I'm saying it right, Swassertang was in there. So I would love some moss, a section for moss. But how do you contain that moss where it's not just flowing everywhere? Like, I want a good amount of moss, or what do I keep that in my more of my nano tanks? I'm gonna have like 5 and 10 gallon tanks set up here. Maybe I do it that way, but that's exciting. That is how we do it. Don't forget to hit the like. Thank you so much. So anyway, here's what I was saying. Oh my god, I get so sidetracked. It's not even funny. Well, it's kind of funny. Oh, I didn't even show you my 180 tank. Boop. So there's my electric blue Jack Dempsey's, one of the smaller Oscars. Let's see, there's a bigger Oscar coming up. My big Oscar, there's about 8 or 10 silver dollars. They might come out. I did notice that at night they don't come out as much. Oh, Bunny's in the house. Hi, Bunny. But I saw my Oscar, the Oscar called Oscar. He's dark colored. He didn't look so happy, and he hasn't looked happy for a while. And now I'm concerned. So he was in a 75 gallon. It was him and the Bashirs. The only new fish in this tank that wasn't in the 75 are the silver dollars. Would these silver dollars be hurting my Oscar? Like, I never see him out. And when I did, it almost like it was so quick. It almost looked like he was missing 1 scale or 2. And I'm like, and now I can't get him to come out again. I don't think he likes it. I don't think he likes it in the 180. I might have to pull him out. I never see him anymore. He used to always come right up to me, food time, everything. I don't see him. Somebody in there is picking on him. I got the 3 Bashirs in there, but they were in the 75 as well. You can get a nutrient overload if you disturb the capped, dirted tank, especially if you're using a gardening fertilizer. I'm not. in the dirty tank. I would recommend planting the plants and then capping it. But even over time, it doesn't release anything. I just moved a jerkfish in my grow out African tank to the big boy tank. What a workout. Oh, I bet. I know what it was like just moving these Oscars and the Bashirs over. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Java moss is the one that won't grow for me. Christmas tree moss is the one that won't grow for me. I started off my tank 6 zebra danios after planting. It worked out fine. Oh, okay. So it didn't. Well, and zebra danios. I have gold wing danios. I think they're the tin winnie eyes. I don't know how you say it, but I got the tin winnies. That's how I say it. The tin winnies. It's probably some other pronunciation, but I like them a lot. Started off so that's interesting. I can't get any plants to grow. Tried multiple times and just don't have the right touch, I guess. I don't think it's the touch, but I know what you're saying. It is something. I just pulled out 3 bulbitis plants out of the Tetra tank, and they're just stems. Good roots, because the roots went down into the sand, the rhizome was on top. The center stalk is there, but all the foliage is gone. So I put that over here in my natural tank in hopes, because there's a good strong root system, but no real leaves, that it'll start to come back. So there's so many different reasons why plants could take a dive. But you can't get any plants to grow. Christmas moss grows in lower light for me. Oh, cool. My saucer tank is taken off in that tank, and like tanks that I don't have any fish in. Maybe that's the thing. I don't have any fish. I have some snails. Like I said, my friend down the street gave me like a bucket, a big Tupperware filled with mystery snails. I literally took a handful and put a handful in every tank except for my Fahaka tank. I'm not giving my Fahaka mystery snails for a snack. One of my Oscars ended being female. Oh, it's a male? Or ended your female's life? I don't know mine are male or female, but I'm very upset. Like, look at this. This is silly. I think there's something wrong with this tank. Like, why do none of the fish come out? Oh, you like that? It's nice and black, isn't it? Huh. As I say, it's nice and black. Nobody needs to see that fish tank. Oh my gosh. No, that is me. Yeah, I guess it's not going to do it. You know what? I bet you my battery died on that tank, so I could do my 922. Let's try this one. Look at that. There's got to be 20 fish in that tank. There's got to be 20 fish in that tank. This tank is not working out the way I thought it would, guys. It is just not working out the way I thought it would. Like, I thought I got my 3 Oscars in there, 3 Polypterus, almost a dozen silver dollars, electric blue Jack Dempsey, and I only see this small baby Oscar and the electric blue once in a while. And I'm here all the time, and when there's no lights on, just the dim blue lights on, when I'm feeding them. Hey, Aquafunk, what's up? Happy New Year. John Bag of Donuts is funny, man, right next to me, and he's on your stream. I'm like, what? Good call, Susie. Your bovitis should come back in your dirted tank. I am hoping. All the foliage gone. It looks like 12 spikes sticking up. That's it. I'm like, and good rhizome looks great. The roots look great. So I'm planting it. Might just take some time for them to get adjusted. Yeah, I guess. So I guess this tank, I put it up in right around Thanksgiving. So it's been a month. I'll give it some more time, but it's like I thought I'd see so much activity here. I really did. Dim the lights in the 180. Yeah, I've done that. Okay, that is done. Done. Yeah, I'm not regretting it yet, though. That's for sure. Who let Aquafunk in here, right, Lefty? I told John Baga because John Baga does his impressions all the time. He can't help himself. It's almost embarrassing. It's like, dude, stop. Nobody asked you to do an impression of them. But this time, last night, I said, John, study him. I want you to do Aquafunk. Eugene, what's going on? Root tabs will help. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I don't think I have root tabs, but we told her last week, yeah, to lower the. And remember, I did this and did that. And I figured out why I can't get them lowered. Because they're on a timer. They're on some kind of digital timer I don't know about. Oh, well, there you go. They actually went off. Yeah, I gotta figure this thing out, man. Oh, that was interesting. You guys can't even see what I'm doing, can you? All right. My eyes are, I'm blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a douche, you know, the runner in the night. I'm blinded by the light. Okay. All right, that's the lowest setting because it seems to when I put it on blue, it kicks in and just turns off. But let's see. Whoop. Come out, wherever you are. I'd keep the camera on it. That's like what I usually like to do, but my camera died before I realized it. Darn it. That's okay. I'm not regretting it. Like I said, I'm not regretting it. But oh my God, I got like 100 conversations going on in my head. Isn't that horrible? Oh God, no! The world cannot survive two funks. They are so similar. It's scary. Oh, and for the record, he's like, "Who's that with him?" I said, "That's his wife." No. Like, yes, babe, and she's gorgeous, and that's his wife. And he was just like, so how's that? That was a huge compliment. Hello to everyone in the chat, the Funkster. So I did. I went on this. If we can't survive two funks, that's funny. What kind of light you got on that tank? I don't know. It's like 3 lights. They're digital. It came with the tank. They're hooked up. They're supposed to be hooked up to this thing. I don't know how to work this, but there's a built-in fan. There's all these lights. It's pretty foo-foo. Pretty fancy foo-foo. I just have to figure it out. There is an instruction booklet, but this reef link, because this was a saltwater tank. So it's saltwater lights. So these reef link is supposed to make it all work digitally, but there are times I come down here, the lights are off. There's other times I come down here and the lights are on blue. Other times I come down here, they're on yellow. And then when I turn them on manually, it's like this. So they're definitely on some kind of timer. And it's a digital timer. It's a memory timer because I literally plug them in myself. And each one gets plugged into, it looks like a little server box. I'm like, I'll show you the server box if I can. Maybe that's what I should do on this. Do you see those things down there? Those 3 things? Each one gets plugged into its own, like, network type thing. How's that like? It's like, it's pretty, I was pretty excited to get it. I was pretty excited to get the tank, plus all the stuff that came with it. But some of it's over my head still. Like, I still have to learn about it. But because I'm building the reptile room and building this room, I'm having a real hard time, like, just even breathing. That's where I was like, 2022, ready or not, I am in total chaos. It feels like all the time, nonstop, 20 projects going on. I did post something in the reptile husbandry group on Facebook. And I was telling them the problem I was having with the sliding glass doors. None of the corners are 90 degrees. None of them are true. And so somehow or another, I have to make a frame for the sliding glass doors and then make the rest fit. Expanding foam. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. And somebody suggested, why don't you get a window? Why don't you get like a shed window that opens and closes? I was like, that's impressive. Maybe I will. You bragging again on Funk? I'm a 10. Oh, yeah. I have 3 Oscars, 2 male, 1 female, and 1 take out to keep the. Oh, yeah. I might have to take one out to keep the peace. Saltwater lights have a wider spectrum of lights, could be why the fish hide. The controller may allow you to narrow the spectrum to suit freshwater fish. Oh, Marianne, I will try that. There is a booklet that came with it on how to make it work. So I'm gonna try that because I really want them to be happy. Most of the time I have the light off because I got the lights on in the room, and I thought maybe it was just too much. The light was too much for them. We all get lucky sometimes. When I look at my boyfriend, I ask myself, how did I get so lucky? And then he falls asleep while I'm talking. I do the same with John Baga. Same thing. There are times I look at him and my heart just starts dancing and singing and praising the Lord. I'm thinking, this is the most wonderful man in the world. And then he does something makes me like, what? What? Are you kidding me? uh, yeah. So funny. It's a great lighting setup for those fish, though you don't need those lights. I bet the fish are bothered by it. I bet you're right. Do a barn door window slides to each side. The problem is there is no side because the side is at a 90 degree minus 22 and a half. What is that? 90 degree minus 45 degree angle. So there's nowhere to slide. It would have to because there's one enclosure in front, and then on a 45 degree angle, there's a flat one there that's just flat. And then this is the next corner cabinet, which is also on a 45 degree angle. So unless they slid on top of each other like that, but then I think the crickets would get out, wouldn't they? I don't know. Maybe the crickets would get out. No Salt BP. Hi, girl. Oh my gosh, guys, you gotta give notice to No Salt BP. She is so amazing. This is an amazing human being right here. Amazing supporter, positivity, spewing from every pore. Hello, Q Aquatics and chat room. Wishing everyone a blessed and healthy new year. Thank you very much, No Salt BP. It is so good to see you in my live streams. Thank you. Can you slide it up? Ooh, that's an idea. We stopped at IKEA, so we have time to check in. Oh, cool. Check in, Joseph Stanley from IKEA. Slide it. I can't slide the top ones up, but I might be able to slide it down. I don't know. Right now, I figure I'm so stumped by what's the next step. I'm just going to skip over this step, and I'm going to silicone all the corners. I'm going to put up a 2x4 on end so it'll hold in all the substrate because they're all going to be bioactive. And I'm going to make sure all the lighting is set, cord management. I'm going to leave the doors for the very end because I am absolutely at a loss. My friend cut all these pieces of wood for me at a 45 degree angle, these 2x4s. Thank goodness, because now I can put those on the corner cabinets. And if I had built it right, I would have things perpendicular. But because they're not always right, sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's like this, and it's not what he cut, it's what I did. So somehow or another, I have to get my angle out and maybe, what is that, liquid nails, and just set it in place, or I don't know. I can't figure it out. They don't make enough shims to make this stuff I just need someone who knows what they're doing to help me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to do it. Hey, hey, big sis. Yeah, that's no Saul he's talking about. She is awesome. Love you, little brother. Look at that. Back to the hotel after the 27K. Holy cow. I just went up 27 stairs. No, it wasn't even. It was probably more like 11 steps. Oh my gosh, 27K. That's amazing. That is amazing. So yeah, I'm really struggling with these doors. And I fall asleep thinking about it, thinking I get these great ideas, and I come down to the fish room and I just stop dead, or the reptile room, and I'm just stopped dead in my tracks like that's not going to work either. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And in the meantime, I got some reptiles upstairs, some down here. Let's see if you can see these over here. I got them all over the place. It's hard to feed them like this. So I got a lot of my frogs up there with the nano tanks. This one down here in the corner, I don't know if you can see that one right there, is a baby bearded dragon. It's not the proper enclosure for a baby beardy, but I'm down here all the time. I want to keep an eye on her. So it's just like I have to do something to get these rooms in order because I feel like I'm living in chaos. So normally my morning routine is everybody gets fresh water, and I take out any old lettuce, any old food that might be there. All that old food goes into the dubia roach colony or the crickets or whatever, and everybody gets fresh water, especially if I have to run out and go to work. Then when I come home, they all get their salads or whatever fresh vegetables they're going to eat. The crickets and proteins, but now the crickets and proteins are up there. The gecko food's up there, but I've got some geckos down here, up there, and it's making it very hard. And I found that I forgot to feed this guy, and forgetting one day to feed him is actually 2 days, one day, 5 days he didn't eat. I'm feeling horrible. Like I can't. This is too hard. They have to be together. Ba 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 ba. It's got to be like manageable for me. Oh, look at the chat. Oh my God, I'm not. LOL, 11 steps. Sue, hit it with a big hammer. You know what? That's what I did with that tank, the tank stand today, because I made the tank stand, right? Level, perfect. Put the water in, and I'm noticing this isn't level. And I noticed on the ground I had put some shims in there. So I just took a big ass hammer and just started smacking them in. Now it's level. There you go. There you go, man. So unprofessional. I wish I lived closer. I'm a woodworker and could help. Oh my gosh, Sandy, I would love that. That's what I need. And I know what the problem is. I know it's user. When I made it, I didn't have enough wood, so I piecemealed different kinds of wood, different thicknesses of wood. I just didn't have what I needed, and even Aquafunk pointed out, like, I literally built these cabinets to the house. I should have built cabinets that were stackable, that if I had to move, I could have just taken the cabinets out. They're done. They're in the house. They're done. So I wish I had done things different, but I only could, use the materials that I had, and I got a lot of free wood on the side of the road or Craigslist. So I was at that kind of discretion, and my skill level is only about this much. So I learned how to use my miter saw. I was shown how to use the table saw. I haven't had to use it yet because my neighbor was nice enough to cut the big pieces of wood for me. And I've been using my sander, and so I'm getting better, but I probably should have known how to do some of this stuff before taking on a project like this. Yikes. I can't type properly tonight either. Super chat. Whoa. Whoa. Super chat. $10 super chat. Thank you so much, No Salt BP. $10 super chat. Living life. Let me say super chat. There's no message. It's just from No Salt BP. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. Wow. Thank you. That is so sweet. Q, did you ever see those magnetic crested gecko feeding ledges with dishes, yes. Bought one today. Hope it works. It works really well on glass. But when, let's say this is a feeding dish, put the feeding dish up, put the magnet an inch underneath it on the glass, and then slide it up. I have seen so many people crack the glass because they put the magnet and then it just is too strong. So put the magnet, make sure you put the magnet on the glass. My problem is most of my glass enclosures, I took silicone, smeared it all over the inside, took coconut coir and just threw it on the walls so that there was no reflection. So one or two of the magnets work. None of the suction cups work because obviously but I didn't want them to see their own reflection. So I did that before thinking it through. Susie, maybe take some pictures of what you are doing and go ask a carpenter at a local lumber place. So my local lumber place is like Home Depot or Lowe's. That much help. My neighbor down the street, he has been in magazines. He's a very good carpenter. He speaks over my head sometimes. He's not only going to do this, but he's already at the finishing fascia and all this. Like, I missed it all. Like, I need somebody who's going to speak layman, and I will do all the work. I will do my bestest to do it. I just don't get what to do. I get so frustrated at the point I could just cry. The only reptile would get these days is a Nile monitor. Ooh, I want a tegu. I don't think no, they're not in Florida anymore. I don't think neither is a tegu, but I want a black and white tegu. Wait until you see the lorikeets from Long Beach. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see them, Priscilla. I have 2 of those in my day gecko tanks. They work great. They do. I have a bearded dragon. Oh, I love my beardies. There's my baby beardie over there. I have a silky beardie, which means he's got no scale. So he's very high maintenance. I wish people didn't breed them, but he's very high maintenance because he's in a perpetual state of shed. And then I've got 2 regular bearded dragons. One leatherback and no salt. So you better be taking care of yourself out there. Whew. I know, right? Drinking water. My fish wall will be done by June 2022. Oh, cool. That's good, right? That's a good time frame. Because I keep thinking everything has to be done now, and I'm like, put myself under the gun, and I don't need to be. Hi, Dave. It's really bad out here. The 27K cases were from Saturday. SMH, I know what that is. Shaking my head. Just learned that tonight, Funk. Shaking my head. Cool name. Shabakadoodle. Shabakadoodle? Yeah. I'm here in Florida is bad too. Ooh, I thought you ran a 27K. Talk to me. Did I get something wrong? I'm sure I got something wrong. Oh my gosh, it's almost time for Kayla's Aquatics and Exotics panel. We also need to come up with a hashtag. These guys are sleeping now. Hello, buddies. You gotta look at these Oscars, man. Oh my gosh, I love these Oscars. Ooh. Look at the cutie pies, the little babies. Little titty beaties. Are they not adorable? And look out for next week. I'm going to do my video on this natural, deep, and dirty tank. I'm going in deep and I'm getting dirty. That's right. I'm going to go there. Going deep and getting dirty. Oh, she's a nurse. Oh, 27,000 cases. Yeah, I started the stream off. 2 of my 4 daughters are sick. I've had my granddaughter all weekend because my other daughter was like very, very sick. So, and my other daughter who's sick is pregnant. I'm going to be another Grammy. Yeah. Thank you, Monster Fish Gal, for posting Taylor's Aquatics and Exotics. They're gorgeous, aren't they? The little babies. Little babies. He wants to go to sleep. I have to turn his light off. He's like a little baby. He just wants to sleep. So yeah, that's how I feel like 2022 is here, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing because whatever the shit's going on out in the world, I know God wins. So I'm not worried about that. God is going to win. And if it's good versus evil, I think I'm on the right side. And I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes. But I'm telling you, I'm going to focus on spreading love and cheer and well wishes. I want to be as supportive as No Salt BP is. Like, she's not even in the fish fam, and she's in the fish fam, supporting fish fam. Like, she's amazing. Um, I want to be like there. I have so many things to live up to that shouldn't be like stressful. It shouldn't be like depleting. So it's not like a big deal, but it's a big deal to keep it forefront on my mind because I can get lost in my own life, forget about everyone else. So I want to try to stay connected. Stay fishy is for sure. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. It's going to be amazing, and I'm going to keep it positive no matter how harried I am or how hectic it feels or how frustrated I am that I don't know how to make a silly door. Like I don't know how to. That's a small problem. It's a very small issue in this world that we live in. So I got to keep it in perspective, making things easy on myself with these deep bed aquariums. I'm so excited about that. I'm going to convert all my nano aquariums to deep bed. This is going to be good. And I want to do an update on the Nomo. I won the Nomo. I think Blackie won it, but because he's in Australia, he gave it to me. And I haven't done a water change on that tank in a year and a half. So I want to do a video on it because I don't know the science behind it. Tried to figure out the science behind it. I didn't get any answers, but it's working. So that's amazing. I'm going to do a video on that. So that's fun. There's a lot coming up, and don't forget about the Keystone Clash. Fish tubers are going to have a spot there this year. We're going to have a spot. We're going to be doing interviews. We're going to have some fun things going on. I'm really, really excited about that coming up, even though there's so many more events that are going to happen between now and then. The Keystone Clash. Yeah. So it's exciting. And if we could hashtag maybe 2022, go on over to Bob Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics. He's going to have an amazing stream tonight. I think it's a part 2. So I have to go through and see. I don't know. It's going to be exciting though. So, and thank you for the super chat, No Salt BP. Thank you to the moderators. I really appreciate everything. You guys are awesome. You make my life so easy. So thank you. And you know how we're going to end this, right? We gotta do this.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.